Happy Monday. Happy 1st of November. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Welcome to Heidi's Horoscopes, which is a live broadcasted event on Facebook. I'm so glad that you guys are here. I'm so glad to see you. Now, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Heidi Corona. I'm a psychic medium, an energy healer, an animal communicator. I'm an intuitive life coach and a spiritual teacher with Spirit Speaks. And I'll tell you guys what, I love reading my horoscope. In fact, I usually read my horoscope at the end of the day just to see how it resonated with me, right? And sometimes the horoscopes are really spot on and sometimes they are hit and miss, right? And I get frustrated. I'm like, I could do so much better. I could do so much better. So I decided to do it. I am aligned with love and light and God, and I will ask the guidance teams that are necessary to support me in each reading for messages only of the greatest and highest good. And I want you guys to know that there is a chance that I could have a couple different messages, right? For the same sign, right? I'm going, hold on, one person kind of has this thing going on and some people might have this going on. Take it as it resonates. You will know if it lands with you, if it lands as truth for you. That's what I mean when I say take it as it resonates. That might not be part of your reading. Don't make anything fit, but you will know, like, oh man, that is the way my life is going right now, and that does sound like what's going on. So you will know, take it as it resonates. Always use your own free will and good judgment in your life. I book one-on-one sessions, group sessions, party sessions, and two-person coupled or shared sessions. Doesn't have to be a romantic couple, but this is not the only capacity to find me. But I am just so darn tired of those horoscopes not being reliable. And I think, you know what? I bet I can tap in a little more consistently, reliably than that. So the tarot cards that I'm going to be using are my Light Seers Tarot. You guys know I just love my Light Seers Tarot. These are the best cards. Look how cool this box is. Are her eyes open or are they closed? I don't know. Crazy. Light Seers Tarot. Now, obviously, I will be giving any intuitive guidance that comes through, and then there will be a final guidance card from my messages from heaven, because we all have past loved ones. Even if you don't have family members that you recognize that are past loved ones, you have generations of ancestors and also guides, angels, your higher self and spirit team. They all want to send you guidance. They all want to help you succeed. All right, Scorpio, you have a really good spread here. So I'm going to take a look card by card, and I'll give you exactly what I'm getting for the month of November. All right, so Scorpio, overall energy entering the month is the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is like waiting for something to happen. The Three of Wands is like, man, I'm doing all right. I've done everything I need to do. I take care of my bills. I go to church. Whatever this is for you, I do the humdrum things, but something's supposed to change. I'm waiting for that big thing. Maybe you don't even know what it is yet. Maybe you're just waiting for something, anything. Maybe you feel it coming on the horizon. Or maybe you literally are waiting for something like a house to go through or some kind of a thing. This month is about waiting, and that kind of stinks. The energetic motives that are influencing this month is Temperance. OMG. Temperance is about discernment. This is a major arcana card. So as you're, this is a big message for Scorpio. As you're waiting for things to unfold or turn out or to reap what you're sowing, as you're waiting for these changes that you feel like, when this happens, I'll finally be happy. When this happens, I'll be satisfied. I can rest. I'll be content. Whatever that is that you're waiting for. Temperance is about like using your discernment, using your good judgment, and still walking that path of light, even though you might feel a little tiffy about still waiting for whatever this is. I just want to say that. Temperance is about, listen, I know this stinks, but don't take it out on people. Don't mess up the rest of what you got going on because you're a little dissatisfied with this not following through just yet. Take it as it resonates, friends. In the beginning of the month, the energies in the beginning of the month is all about learning. This is Page of Swords, okay? The page is about new knowledge, new growth, even finding out new information. Maybe you're doing new research. Maybe you're waiting and gathering information to see how this thing is going to unfold. Or maybe you need to. It depends on what you're waiting for, right? Okay? But while you're waiting, there's a chance to learn some things, whether it be actual schooling. Maybe you're thinking of taking a cooking class or a weekend workshop or some kind of thing. that is absolutely a great idea. The reason you're encouraged to take those steps in maybe an unknown new direction is because Spirit is drawing you, and things are not going to change until you start listening to Spirit. Start listening to those inner nudges. Spirit's going to pull you in the right direction, and it won't feel like waiting. It'll feel like you're actively working towards that goal with Spirit. Now, that's a good beginning of the month. Learning some things, adding knowledge, maybe trying a new venture, right? That kind of thing. Beginning of the month. Middle of the month, 5 of Wands, Scorpio. What in the heck? It seems to me like maybe you don't have much support at home. I mean, healthy support, people who don't understand. Maybe you got a lot of obligations. Maybe you got a lot of kids. Maybe your husband doesn't really help so much. I don't know. Take it as it resonates, Scorpio. But it looks like you're really opening up to new things, and the outer environment maybe might not care for that so much during the middle of the month. This feels like a repercussion to this. And what the 5 of Wands represents is like a struggle in the outer environment. People are arguing, people are complaining, people are bickering. Maybe the kids can't get along. What in the world? Well, look, you were gone all week at that night class last week, and now the kids are acting out because you weren't home, right? That kind of thing. Take it, put it where it lands in your life. You will know what I'm talking about. Now, towards the end of the month, thank goodness, you're over all of that arguments. Oh man, I got to say something on that. Oh boy. So this thing that you're doing is a healthy step in a very good direction. It's always a good thing to increase your knowledge. It's always a good thing to learn more stuff and to see a different perspective or point of view. That's always healthy, okay? This, like I said, is a repercussion. I don't like that you're spending time doing that other stuff instead of what I think you should be doing, or instead of these other things that we need you to do, or whatever it is, right? Some kind of mishmash nonsense. Between that and that, there is going to need to be a healthy boundary set. I'm sorry that you don't like it, but I need to do this. I love you and I will hold up my end, but I need to do this, right? And at the end of the month, boom, you're back to the drawing board. 8 of Pentacles. That is about creativity, hard work, looking around at the utensils that you have available to you, seeing what you've already done, and seeing what you can still put effort into. It's also about waiting for something else to unfold, some new creative outlet. So I don't wonder, Scorpios, if this new venture that you're trying, you're kind of stepping into a new field. And now you're going to see like, do I really have what it takes? Is this really going to work out for me? And I'm telling you, it is. It is. And part of that middle of the month nonsense of personalities is your spiritual journey. It's about walking the path and continuing on that path of light and service or creativity and inspiration, regardless of what others in your environment, whether they support you or not. If God supports you, if Spirit supports you, sometimes we have to make healthy boundaries, set healthy boundaries, make adjustments, or reevaluate situations. I just want to say that this doesn't look like one of those times. This looks like a healthy boundary. That's it. Look, I really need to do this. I know you don't understand, but it is what it is. And then back to the drawing board, right back at it. You can do this. You can do this. You can juggle the family and all these other things and still pursue this. All right. What to embrace? What to embrace? What to embrace for the month of November, Scorpio? 2 of Wands. Now, do you see this 2 of Wands? She is like sitting in a decent place, right? But she is staring longingly out that window. She wants to be somewhere else. She may not even know where else that is. She's looking at a map. She's got a little truck down here she's thinking about renting, you know what I mean? A little Volkswagen buggy van, whatever. She's thinking about the world and her place in it. And is this my forever life? How do I make the changes in my life today to get me somewhere, anywhere else, because I know I deserve more than this? And the answer on that from your team, Scorpios, is to choose you. You are sensitive and nurturing and caring, and people in your environment can take advantage of that. And maybe this home is a little stale because you're underappreciated, undervalued. The world is open to you. The world is open to you, and Spirit is suggesting that you look out that window and believe that there are other possibilities available. You don't have to take a step today. You don't have to do anything today. In fact, Spirit is saying, don't do anything today. Especially if your emotions are heightened, what to release or refrain from? Trying to manipulate situations. Trying to move things around. Look, I'm seeing from both of these cards that you are cleaning up someone's mess. Taking care of whatever it is and not being valued for the things that you are doing behind the scenes like this. And Spirit is saying, stop doing this for people. This is Major Arcana card number 1, the Magician, about creating the reality that you want. And sometimes we work really hard as magicians to create a perfect reality for us, for our loved ones, for our household, for our neighbors, for our coworkers, for our boss, for everybody. And Spirit is saying, no. Stop co-creating a perfect life for everyone else or for anyone else's reasons. Look out that window and find out what your reasons are. Where do you want to be? What do you want to do for you, not for others? And I'm not saying don't give to others. You know what I'm talking about, Scorpio. That's unhealthy. You can do for yourself so much better, and that's not selfish. That is self-care and self-love, and Spirit wants you to. So just believe in the possibility that you could survive somewhere else, in a different place, with different people, maybe on your own, with nobody else. Just believe that that could be possible for you. Where would you want to go? What would you want to do? What would you want to see? Allow yourself to fantasize. Look on the internet at pictures, at places, and weather climates. Not that you're moving, you're not, but you're building a plan for a change and a hopeful, different future of maybe, who knows what. Maybe you'll see something that captivates you, and that'll become your new plan. But it starts with looking out that window and believing that maybe there is a whole other life, a whole other world out there that's different from this and better for you. Take it as it resonates, all right? Now, others added energy to keep in mind in your month of November, Scorpio. The Hierophant. The Hierophant is actually a really good card, and I'm getting a couple messages on it for you. The Hierophant is it's a number 5 card, Major Arcana, and it's about higher learning. It's about connecting to God. Okay, I definitely have a couple of opinions on this. Now, the Hierophant is a good card. I feel like people are praying for you, Scorpio. Take it as it resonates. You will know if this is you, Scorpio, because I'm in a few different here. But I feel like others may not think that you're doing as well as you believe you are, okay? And they're praying for you and feeling high and mighty and looking down on their nose like, oh, poor Scorpio. Look at Scorpio. I hope she gets her act together, right? And you're like, I have my act together. I have my act together. You know what I mean? Why are you... I feel that. Just allow those prayers as well wishes for what they are. They don't have to understand you or your life. They don't have to understand you or your life. And I also want to say that keep in mind the energy. I said 2 messages. Sometimes people can give us the idea that they are looking down on us or above us in some way, and they don't even realize that they're doing that. So keep that in mind before you just respond or react or even just, I feel slighted, like you looked at me like in that way. Spirit is saying it's not always that way. Sometimes we're just sensitive. Sometimes people just put off that vibe because it's in their frequency. You know what I mean? But they don't mean it that way. They're not thinking it that way, and definitely not directed at you. But we can take it personally because it's our life, right? So keep that into consideration. No one is wishing you ill intentions. Like, I have to say that with that Hierophant. The Hierophant is a very holy, blessed, connecting with God kind of a card. And that the others are adding to you, it's like you may not think they support you, but they're supporting you in every way that they are trying to. They're doing their best to support you in the ways that they can. And sometimes that's just praying, wishing, hoping. And sometimes the path that they want us to be on isn't the freaking path that we want. Give them grace. Give them grace for wanting the best for you, even if you know it's not the best for you. All right. Your final guidance from Messages for Heaven, Scorpio. We rejoice when you find love. Love comes in unexpected ways. And look at that. That's a paw. That is a paw. And Scorpio, do you already have a pet? Do you have a pet, an animal soulmate that you love like this? That just, you know what I'm talking about. If you do, you'd be like, yes. If you're like, I don't know, then you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. But you might be finding one here in November. Open your heart to the possibility that a little tiny soul of a person might be coming to you in a little furry body or a feathery body or a fluffy, scaly, whatever it is body, right? Love comes in unexpected ways. And sometimes when we're grieving, wounded, we have heartache, we don't trust people, we have these 3D whatevers. Sometimes animals can reach us like no person could ever reach us. Sometimes those little pet companions understand the way no person could ever understand. Be willing to find a new animal companion or an added animal companion in November. That's an awesome card. And if it's not an animal, it might be a romantic partnership. I just got to say that for some of you Scorpios. All right, Scorpio, had to drop that bomb on you real quick. We'll see. I want to hear about it. I want to hear about it. I want to hear about it. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to disconnect from Scorpio. I thank you guys for joining me. I plan to do this every month if you enjoy it. Heck, why not? I want to hear some things from you guys. I want to hear how your reading resonates with you throughout the month. If I touched on something and it comes back to you, let me know. That is super exciting for me. This was really fun, and I thank you guys for supporting me, and I send you so much love and so much blessings. I hope you have a wonderful November.